Hey guys, what's up, this is Swift here, and today I'll be doing a Windows 10 upgrade installation on my laptop, the Lenovo Y50. So it isn't really mission critical in that sense because it's all just my schoolwork at the moment, and school is out. So we still have a few more weeks before school starts. So if there's any problems, I can fix it or revert back to Windows 8 if there is any need to. So you can see here, I've used the custom media creation kit by Windows. Unfortunately, it isn't available yet for the quick upgrade on this laptop. So I had to burn my own CD, and now we're gonna do the installation. Now, I would love to do a fresh install, but what I'm going to do first is to do an upgrade to see if there are any problems with all the core applications that I will use. For example, my the IntelliJ, that's my IDE, as well as maybe like Notepad++ and whatnot. If everything works fine and there isn't any issues with the computer, then I'll just leave it. But of course, usually when you do a OS installation or upgrade, at least for the Windows side, I would always recommend to do a fresh install whenever possible. But of course, sometimes you have all your critical data and whatnot, do backup, and if not, if there are any issues, at least you have a backup, right? So yeah, so now I just ran the installation, and this is what it popped up. So I guess we just download and install the updates that's required. I believe there was a new update, the day one update or something like that, that fixed quite a few bugs here and there. I'm not too sure. Hopefully it allows me to install. Anyway, you can see here this action camera here. If the computer goes off and does not have the output, I can immediately switch to the action camera to show you what's on the screen. But of course, do not expect the best quality of this camera. Now, there are surely going to be a few pauses here and there while it installs and whatever. I will either fast forward or just cut and shift to the next step whenever it is possible, right? So yeah, licensing. Now, there are a few things that are really interesting. Apparently, if you read the terms and condition and stuff like that, Windows 10 apparently has a lot of things that are quite questionable in terms of privacy and collection of data. I'm not too sure. I haven't read it, but what I've seen, what some people posted, is that they can collect some data here and there. But yeah, so if you are one to be very private in your life or something like that, it is going to be quite unavoidable, or you just simply do not connect to the internet, right? So that they wouldn't publish any of your data or collect any of data and whatnot. So yeah, but for me, I don't really care. If they want to see what I'm doing with my school life, then so be it. But yeah, there are just some of these privacy issues here and there. But yeah, that should be it. So like for this, the checking updates, I guess I will just skip it, and I'll get back once it is done. Right, so after some time, it checked for hardware requirements and whatnot, as well as checking whether there is enough disk space. We reached this screen here, saying if it's ready to install and whatnot. So yeah, I guess we'll just press next. If you want to change what you want to keep, you can press this. Then you can choose the different things to keep. For example, I think nothing here it might be a clean install, whereas the first one here is to keep everything, so it's a direct upgrade, right? I'm not too sure if this actually means keeping just your Windows Store application, so which I have none at all, and deleting the rest, like all your other custom applications that you download, right? Like your Photoshop, your Microsoft Word, and whatnot. So I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to do the first one and then see how it goes. Right, so apparently every time you press this, it will restart the whole checking process all over again to check whether the setting that you choose or what to keep is actually possible. And it takes a few minutes again. So make sure that you select first time round correct and what you want to install, right? Then we press install here. So okay, let's switch the screen. Restart several times, right? So whenever it restarts, I guess I will either switch to the action camera over here and make it full screen. Otherwise, we'll see how it goes, right? So this is gonna take a while, I guess. So I will just fast forward or just transit to the next part before we move on, right? I'll see you guys in a while, like it says here. Please wait. This might take a while over here, right? This might take a while. So let's just wait. Alright, so after some time, the installation in that blue screen kind of thing, it started to turn into this. It restarted and it came into this screen, right? So I guess the previous one was like the unpackaging and all the kind of stuff to prepare all the installation files, and this is the proper installation process. It looks pretty cool. You can see the circle is something new, I guess. For Windows 7 and 8, it was in the other screen, which is pretty common. So you can see here copying files. Then we have the 3 different things that should be pretty much standard for those of you who have already upgraded your Windows or installed Windows a few times. So I guess it's time to wait again. It's gonna take a few minutes. I guess the previous step took like 10 to 20 minutes. I guess this one will as well, especially because it's installing through a USB 2.0 CD drive reader. I guess if you use a USB flash drive, it might be faster. I'm not too sure, but I didn't have a thumb drive flash drive available at the moment, so I had to resort to using my CD, right? So I guess it's time to wait again. Right, so after some time you will be greeted with this screen. For me it took a little bit longer than you should, because halfway through the installation process my laptop died, and so I overestimated the battery life of this Lenovo Y50. So yeah, so if you are going to install anything, pro tip, or actually not a pro tip, a live tip is that always have your portable device plugged in, because thankfully it allowed me to roll back because of its features and whatnot. But if you're doing a lot of mission critical stuff, it's going to be impossible and you're going to panic and everything's going to be lost. So if you are on a portable battery or anything like that, make sure it's plugged into the wall before you continue doing anything that is important. So anyway, yeah, so this is the screen that we are greeted with. Okay, welcome back. This looks like the lock-in screen, right? Okay, use Express settings, or you can customize. Okay, I usually like to do this, so we can just look through at some of the settings. Yeah, so apparently in Windows 10 there's the Cortana, right? The assistant, the voice assistant kind of thing. It reads all your browsing history and stuff like that. So it's kind of creepy. So for those of you who use your computer to do some bad stuff, you have to be careful, right? Because she knows everything, right? The robot knows everything, so it's kind of creepy. So yeah. So let's see what it continues to do. It should take about 1-2 hours, I suppose, if you're installing it on an SSD and you're using a a flash drive. I believe it might be faster. I'm not too sure about that, but definitely if you're using a CD reader as well as you're installing it on the a mechanical hard drive. Even though this is a mechanical plus a SSD cache kind of drive, the SSHD, it will still take slightly longer. Okay, now it looks pretty cool. The setting up process, this won't take long, setting up your apps. Okay, hopefully what we're going to do next is that we're going to look through all the functionality of the laptop to see if anything's broken. Now I do know that there are drivers that are available on the Lenovo website already that supports Windows 10. However, that was released about a month or 2 ago when the first technical preview or something like that of the Windows 10 was released. So it might not be as stable as it should be. But we'll have to see, right? So we're going to test things like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, whether the keyboard shortcuts work, like for example the keyboard backlight and whatnot, if everything works after we do the upgrade, right? So this is just an upgrade. Then after we check all the laptop stuff, all the laptop settings and physical buttons and whatnot, we will move on to see if my installed programs still work, right? I have just 2 programs maybe to test, maybe like Notepad++, it's a very simple editor, and my IDE, the IntelliJ IDE, right? So we'll do that both once everything is set. Right, so seconds right after I stopped the recording, it took just a few more seconds and everything was set up. So look at that. The first thing we'll notice, okay, maybe you cannot see this because of the, alright, let me just close this up. It's the new bar. Look at that. Wow, it looks pretty good. So far everything looks pretty normal. Let's see if the new start menu. Okay, is that the start menu, or is that like the... Now I have absolutely no idea how this works. I'm not sure why it's not loading up. Something wrong? Okay, we just met our own the first problem. Okay, whichever, we'll see what happens with that in a while. We're gonna test out the keyboard controls kind of thing. Alright, I will switch you to the camera to see. Let's see. So now I'm gonna try to, as you can see, there's no backlight. Let's see if it... Okay, backlight's working. Is it connected to the internet? Let's see, is it? Oh, is that sound? Now why is it not responding to double taps? Okay, yeah, it connected to the internet. Let's see if it works. This is the new browser, right? Microsoft Edge. Apparently it's pretty good. I'm not too sure about that. Never used it at all, but from what some other people are saying, it is working better than expected. Now I like the new UI. Looks pretty neat. Very simplistic and looks nice, right? Okay, seems like everything's not working. Oh my. Now I would definitely recommend, if you have the time to actually do a clean install rather than doing it like me. Now even Windows key is not working. Not too sure what's going on. Oh, no network access. Oh no, that's for IPv6. Is it updating or something? That's why it's lagging. So I'm not sure why. Is this supposed to happen? Okay. We still have our antivirus. Okay, works. So I suppose can be the okay, whatever. I suppose the new thing is that you cannot double tap. Or am I just going insane? As you can see, I'm double tapping. The sound it's not working. But if you double tap the rest, it works. So I suppose that's the issue with the or not even the issue, is rather it's just a different... You cannot do that now, right? Perhaps. Okay, whatever. For those of you who are looking for a Windows 10 walkthrough or something like that, this is definitely not the video. I don't even know what I'm doing, and everything doesn't seem to be working. Okay, frequent access folders, all my screwy stuff. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, why can't I open this? Am I being a oh my god. Am I supposed to All right. How about we do the that's the new alternate tab, right? Oh no, is that the new Windows? Yeah, that's the Windows tab thing. So Windows tab brings up the, I think the spaces. There we go. We got the new desktop thing as well. Yeah, this is one of the features that I really like. When I first saw it on the Mac OS, I thought it was really good. You know, like have a personal desktop space for like your work, one for your play or your browsing the internet and whatnot. I guess it will be really useful. Or maybe you use Firefox. Maybe Microsoft Edge is not working properly. No. Yeah, it works. Internet works. But why doesn't this work? One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the computer. Or perhaps I should do some, what do you call that? Upgrades. Right. I should do the Windows update if I can. How do I do the start menu? Right, let's just search here. Update. Can I even search? Okay, no, it's not working. My taskbar is not working. Well, I'm just being a total fool. Okay, how do I go to control panel? Control panel. Will this work? Huh. My keyboard doesn't seem to be working. No, it does. But the enter key doesn't work. Or am I just... No, it works. Okay, I'm going insane here. Oh my god. Okay, let's try to open up. Let's see if the applications work, right? Your experience should be different. I'm not too sure what is going on here. Yeah, absolutely not sure what's going on with the I believe there is a start menu, right? But why isn't this working? I can press this, I can tap this, but I cannot type anything. Can I? Oh god, what's happening? Oh yeah, that's the gesture. Oops, wrong. Settings. Alright, this should bring up, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can go to update. But before we do that, let's see. Alright, check. Create new project, import project. I hope I have it. Okay, I'm not sure where I saved it. Let's just create. But it seems to be working, so it's pretty fine. Yeah, I guess it's working. We good. Updates available, and so yeah. The new thing about Windows 10, I believe, if you download the if you have the home version, or the basic version, you will not be able to prevent updates from auto downloading and installing. So all updates are compulsory. They auto update itself, so you cannot choose which updates you want and you don't want. Unlike in like Windows 8 and 7 and all the previous Windows editions. But if you have the professional one or like the education one, I believe you can set it. There's a setting. But of course, what I've read online in some forums is that you can edit the registry or have some tweaks or something like that to actually prevent auto downloading. Yeah, not too sure, but yeah, it looks pretty good. If everything works, this part here, I'm not too sure why is it not working, or I'm just not sure how to use it. But everything else seems to be fine. Perhaps we'll restart the computer after we install the updates and see if there's anything changed. At the meantime, I'm going to pause the video, the recording, and I'm going to read up some stuff of Windows 10, learn about it, and see if this thing is normal, right? Okay, I'll be back. Let's say advanced options. Give me updates. You see, you cannot choose anymore. Okay. Alright, so I'll be back in a while after the update and restart. I'm gonna do some reading of Windows 10. So far so good. You can as in you can see that the application worked. My past application worked. Yeah, I'll be back in a while. Okay, so after I updated and restarted the computer, everything is working. Alright, so I thought I was really going crazy. Apparently not. While it was updating and installing the updates, I went to Google regarding the start menu button, and apparently this is a problem with the technical preview edition of Windows 10, as well as the release version that was released 2 days ago, I believe, 1 to 2 days ago. It had that issue as well. But then I remembered that I read up about the day one update regarding some bugs and fixes. So apparently, I guess it's to fix all the issues that I was talking about and struggling just a few minutes ago for you if you're watching the video. And you can see here now. Watch this. Look at that. It works. Oh my god, I thought I was going crazy. You can see that I was tapping it frantically. I thought everything was broken. But no, it was just the release version. Yeah, I guess it was broken. And you have to update. So for those of you who are upgrading, do take note and make sure you update. Check for updates and update the computer. So you wouldn't go crazy like me and think that the world is like against you or something like that. So as you can see, even Microsoft Edge now is working. It wasn't previously. Let's see, swiftworld.net. It should work. Previously it didn't even load. It just stuck at a blank page. So yeah, there we go. It's working. All right. Now again, I would definitely recommend you to do it a fresh install. If it's possible, just do a fresh install. Do not. I really don't recommend, at least for the Microsoft side of thing. I've never trusted their upgrading kind of scheme or their upgrading capability as compared to like a Mac and whatnot. So if you can fresh install, you do a fresh install, which I will be doing on my desktop. And yeah, I will probably record that experience as well. I think it should be better than this. At least I knew what was going on, and you can see here we can search the net and whatnot as well. So Cortana, I disabled her for the moment. So yeah, this new, it looks really good. I guess I will do a walkthrough about Windows 10 as well, even though there should be like tens and thousands of other people doing it already. I thought I'll just do my own take on it as well. Everything looks really good. I'm really excited to use it as my daily driver. Perhaps, I guess, for those of you who are waiting, it's a very wise move to wait because of all the issues, as you can see previously, just now, when I was frantically pressing the buttons, going crazy, thinking that it's a whole new experience or whatnot. Yeah, you can wait. I believe Microsoft did announce that they are releasing like the service pack. But of course, nowadays it's called like 10.1 perhaps, like Windows 8.1. So there'll be a service pack that's going to have lots of updates and fixes that will be coming in, I don't know, a month or two's time. Not too sure what I've read on the internet, but apparently that is the case. And I guess for those of you who are waiting, you can wait for that and then you go and upgrade. But for now, everything looks great. You do not have to face the start menu like in Windows 8. Of course, that is fixed in Windows 8.1, but it was crazy. The start menu and all the stupid tiles, well, it looks flashy. It doesn't work in the desktop environment that well. So this is the upgrading process for Windows 10. Pretty simple. And make sure you update once you have upgraded. Alright, I'll see you guys again soon. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, do leave them down. I'll try to reply to them as much as possible. Otherwise, do subscribe to the channel for more of such videos. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the process as well. And I'll see you guys again very soon.